Your last boyfriend?
My God.
Let's talk about him. You was probably fighting him, I'm assuming, right?
Holy
Wait, what he said?
That's on us.
That's on us.
And likewise, if you don't understand my personality, that's on you too.
Well, really, your personality is fake as
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book 91. We're going to keep this nice and short. We're talking about Zoe and Shareese situation. Look, hi, Zoe has had pressure for Shareese for a long time. I mean, even at the reunion, there's still more pressure to come. Now, what I would say is really interesting about the Zoe and Shareese situation is that the other members of the show, how they reacted, they were like, oh, but no one really was like, yeah, he doing too much, which made me have a different viewpoint. Like, okay, maybe he said something that I think people wanted to say. Maybe he said something that people wanted to say. Maybe he said something that others wanted to let Shareese know about her behavior, but didn't get to let her know, you know? And that's why they weren't like so heavy on Zoe. Now, don't get it twisted. Zoe had a situation with Swayze, and we'll talk about that maybe another day. But in reality, no one really was like, oh my God, Zoe, what's he doing? What's he saying? Now, Kayla was kind of tapping him on the shoulder, on the leg to say like, calm down. But that was literally about it. Nobody was really saying Zoe was out of pocket for what he was saying, which is really interesting. Which lets me know that maybe the way that they see Shareese, although she may say that she's really cool with everybody on the panels, or maybe really cool with everybody on the show, that doesn't mean that everyone's cool with her. That doesn't mean that everyone's forgotten what you said. You know what I mean? So maybe that's also a big aspect of the series as well, and in terms of why people didn't say anything about Zoe. But yeah, there was a lot of heat coming from Zoe. He was agitated. In fact, when you watch the show, you'll see that Zoe was like, legs were shaking up and down. Man was tense the whole entire time. And it's like, bro, why are you so tense? Why are you so tense? What's going on? What has Shareese done to you that you're so tense? We'll discuss this next few minutes as well. If you're new to the channel, like it, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. And for those of you who are returnees, well, you know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. All right, let's talk about it. So, yeah, it was so intense. I was so confused as to the reason why Zoe was so mad at Shareese, because they already had their argument fallout from the actual pool cube situation. Now, I don't know, but obviously he said that she reached out to him and texted him saying if he's okay, blah, blah, blah. And he's saying that she's fake for that. I don't know if he's fake for that. But, you know, in that midst of that time, have you not calmed down? Have you not, listen, I'm not saying there isn't tension. I'm not saying there isn't frustration. But in the midst of that time, have you not calmed down? Have you not thought about it? Have you not given yourself some time to say, actually, maybe the way I'm going to approach this, I better change it because I'm going to be a bit mad? Is that not on your mind? Is that not on your thought process? Are you not thinking about it? You know what I mean? That's what's making me like confuzzled right now. I'm like, bro, like, you're moving kind of wick mad. You know? So, yeah, I was like, oh, what's going on here? You know, with Zoe and the Shareese situation. Let's have a little look, okay? Let's have a little look again.
That's on us.
That's on us.
And likewise, if you don't understand my personality, that's on you too.
Well, really, your personality is fake as
No, stop. What you
So when he said that and how they reacted, that tells me that I think a lot more people agree with her being fake than him being moving mad at this moment. Now, don't get twisted. I still think Zoe's energy towards Shareese is given I have anger problems. I won't lie to you. The way he was moving very mad, it was given I had anger problems. But, you know, to be fair to Zoe, he was only that angry with Shareese. We never saw him angry with anyone else that way. And so I have to give him a little bit of a grace on that. And we never saw him that angry with anyone else. But the heat he was giving her was a lot. Now, the fact that your peers are going, oh, and then Jamal is even putting one finger up, like, yo, it seems like they're really backing his sentiment and his idea in terms of what he felt about Shareese. Now, this usually happens when someone like Shareese, it's similar to the Zadia situation. It's almost as well. You're not self-aware about how your behavior impacts people, and I saw that firsthand when I asked Shareese about her behavior and being in such altercations several times on the show, and she said there's no pattern, and I'm like, there is a pattern. You're involved every single time. How can you not see that you're the pattern? How can you not see that you're involved? How can you not see that you are part of the issue? How can you not see that this thing was that the way you're going about it was incorrect? How can you not see that this thing that you were doing was actually affecting other people around you? How do we not have that self-awareness to see that? Now, of course, the he brought up another situation with I think there was a blog post about Shareese had a mugshot or whatever. I did see it some months back. She had a mugshot about what she did to one of her past lovers in the past. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. That's why I said when I spoke to Shareese, I spoke to my channel. I said the past is important. That's why, because things like that when it comes up, right? And you see me. That blog post situation. I didn't want to bring it up to Shareese on my interview because I felt like I didn't want to do that. But even when I was just talking about the past at the very beginning, she didn't want to open up, and actually she was dodging me, and and she was trying to avoid certain questions, but avoid answering those questions. And the reason why is because when you answer those questions, it gives us a bit more understanding of who you are and where you stand. And I think Zoe bringing that up, I didn't like it, but I understand why he did it. It's almost like it's that you're trying to make everybody else feel like the bad person here, but when you're the one person got a rap sheet for moving mad with an ex-partner. And so you see how she tries to hit back by saying, but you had a girlfriend yourself. Shareese is a fighter. Don't get it twisted. She'll always fight her corner. But the issue is when you're always fighting, you're never resting. The issue is when you're always fighting, you're never resting. And when you're never resting, you're always tired. You cannot fight all your life. Sometimes a battle doesn't need to be won. Sometimes you just got to leave it, win the war by initiating a different strategy that doesn't require exertive force. But what it does do is that particular situation that she was in, it does give her now form. So if anybody was going to be considered a little bit dangerous, it's Shareese, who has form. And that's why the past is important, so we know where we're going in the future. And then we can also anticipate certain behaviors that may come up as well. I need Shareese to sit down on the bench and heal, but I need Zoe also to look at the fact that, bro, your anger was way stretched. And even on this part of the show, how is your anger still at 10? I know she may be fake, but why are you wasting why are you so amped to deal with her? If she's fake, why does all your energy go into amping to tell her she's fake? Well, I don't get it. Right? Is there more to the story than we actually being told? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below, because I right now I can't figure it out. I can't Winnie Pooh it from anywhere. I don't know what's going on. It's blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying? Listen, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. We'll see you again very soon.